So tonight We Riot is another one of those side-scrolling beat-em-up sort of games, but this one has a twist. And that twist is that it has like real-time strategy elements worked in as well. It's pretty unique.
Yeah, I remember seeing stuff about this a while ago, and it brought to mind, I think the game was called Hooligans. An old strategy game where you're British football hooligans and gather up more people as you go and, destroy the town. It's an old game, but that was, when I first saw this, it was, ooh, maybe it's something like that, but okay, it's beat 'em up. Different, but still interesting.
Oh, it's definitely interesting. It may have a little bit of social commentary to it.
Yeah, I read the ticker. Two-party system most pragmatic.
It's worth noting that this game was released at the beginning of May this year.
Yeah, that's so timely that there's probably a Q thread on 4chan putting out that this is part of the PSYOP.
Yeah, almost certainly. I've actually seen a video of someone accusing Twisted Metal Black of being on the inside of planning 9/11. So if that's a theory, then certainly this is a theory.
I hope that person had accused Hideo Kojima, because otherwise that's just bad.
Yeah,
planning.
missed opportunity.
Yeah. Wait, so we are the Viet Cong? No, wait. I can't remember which Southeast Asian country is it that has that, or had that red and yellow. Was it the Viet Cong? No. Ooh, now the bad part of my whole. I'm really bad at flags.
Yeah, I barely know any flags. We're in fictional capitalism hell world that could never really exist.
It was Vietnam.
Okay, that was a close one.
I said Viet Cong and they won, so I'm calling that one a win.
And of course, cops are the enemy. We've already worked ourselves down to one worker, which are the good guys.
Can you shift out the main worker?
Sort of. You can't do it intentionally. It happens when you die.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Basically, as long as one worker makes it to the end, you achieve victory.
No. What I meant with nice is the containers.
Ah, yes. The cashier at the fast food place was also ringing up a order that was worth $4.20 at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and there's a loan shark, Hammerhead payday loan.
Yep.
Yeah, Hotel Catalonia, is that a reference to Trump? Because he has that fight in Scotland regarding one of his resorts. Otherwise, No, wait, no, that's not even Catalonia. Catalonia is Spain. I'm thinking of Caledonia. Okay. Yeah.
So probably not. But
but Catalonia. I mean, considering the anarchist and socialist history in Catalonia, but why a hotel?
Yeah, just reference for reference sake, kinda.
Yeah, I actually have a Catalonian flag here, the independence flag. My wife bought it when she was in Spain, and there were people outside photographing her.
What colors are on that flag?
Let's see here. I actually haven't put it up yet because I'm a lazy bum. Red, yellow, and blue, and a white star. It's the Catalonia Republican flag. Republican, not in US term.
Yeah.
But she was there just like a month after the elections in Catalonia that the military police and government attacked. It was one of those weird situations where the local cops sided with the protesters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's rare, but it's because, local and it was a regional election, and the independence party and pro-independence faction won by a large margin. So they have now been forced to escape to France, many of them. Spain got some pretty insane laws when it comes to their national stability. Like, I'm talking, I think it's 20,000. 2,000 or 20,000, both are insane, euros just for burning a Spanish flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. I actually don't remember. It's still an insane amount.
Any amount is insane.
Yeah. We actually organized, when they passed those laws like 6 years ago, we organized a protest outside the embassy in Sweden, where we had a competition for who could amass the highest amount of theoretical fines. Because they have pushed a bunch of insane laws at the time, so we pretty much had a checklist.
Yeah, we just have a flag burning fireworks show at that point. Like that guy with the flower crown here in America. They arrested a guy for burning flags here, and then it was found out in a court of law to be unconstitutional, so to celebrate, he burned another flag.
Yeah. Before I got banned on Facebook, I used to have as a tradition every National Day in Sweden. I had put up a picture of a bunch of people burning a Swedish flag and just started posting random posts in political forums, because the whole Independence Day in Sweden is bullshit. Because that has only been a national holiday for about 10 years, I think. And we actually don't celebrate our Independence Day. We celebrate the 1974 ratification of an amendment to the Constitution. Sorry, but that's a lame-ass national day.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you don't put it on Labor Day like America did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took the anniversary of the Haymarket riots and...
No. Yeah, no, wait. Now you... Labor Day... but Labor Day isn't 4th of July, right?
American Labor Day was May 1st to commemorate the Haymarket Massacre.
Yeah, that's International Labor Day. The only.
Yeah. Yep. But in America, they made that instead Loyalty Day.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the most fascist shit ever.
Yeah.
And every president since has celebrated it. Yeah,
I actually forgot about Loyalty Day. It's one of those things that if you explain it to someone outside the US, it's like the Pledge of Allegiance. It's just, what? Sorry, but that is insane.
Hey, it's Lucanicos. I don't know what he said, but dogs shouldn't be talking anyway. But he's our friend, and he's gonna bite some cops.
Oh man, that actually reminds me of when the police sicked dogs on me and my brother. But they had been one of the cops had been beating his own dog so much, we just immediately turned around and attacked his face. Then they attacked, started chasing us with batons when we stood there and laughed like 5 meters away.
Yeah, police dog training is officially considered to be animal abuse.
Oh, yeah.
Many dogs rebel.
Same with police horse training.
Oh, yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah, and they train them to attack in a way that you have to terrorize them, actually, to train them. And I've been kicked by a police horse. I was lucky that I stood where I was. It was just 10 centimeters further back, I would probably gotten kicked in the head. It hit me in the chest instead. So that hurts, and it's really dangerous getting kicked by a horse.
Yep. And also shot by rubber bullets and
the whole thing.
Gas.
Oh, it's just rubber bullets. No, it's bullets. It's bullets coated with the rubber.
Yeah.
That entire thing that they get away with that. Yeah, but it's rubber. No. Also, another thing is, okay, then I can shoot with soft air gun, because that actually hurts a lot less. And then people don't want to try anymore.
So in that last little attack, we lost almost our entire team, unfortunately.
Hey, you burned down a bank.
Yep. Getting through, like I said, still counts as a win, but you don't get the special prize for each level. And I highly recommend when you're playing this game to do what I'm about to do. Go back into a level if you don't get the special prize, because it's very useful. It's a permanent upgrade to all of your workers.
Oh, wait, that was Laika you mentioned, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, Comrade Laika. I think she's a bit dead. Can Laika die here?
I think it's Lycanicos, something like that. So, inspired by Laika.
Yeah, it's a Russian socialist dog.
Yep.
And I say socialist with huge quotation marks when it comes to the Soviet Union, trust me.
These wrenches we have here, they were unlocked in a previous level for completing it with enough surviving workers. The threshold is actually pretty generous, but you need more than 2, as we've just learned.
I'm curious, do you know what the shackle is reference to? Since there's an A there, I'm thinking an IKEA reference, but it's a really weird one because the store doesn't look like an IKEA store. And Swedish is one of the languages that use the A. You know, A with umlaut.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the background references are over my head, unfortunately. Because there's a lot of cultural mixes going into this one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, some are obvious. Hammerhead Payday Loan and stuff like that, but...
Yeah. And there's... Had my worker die. So I just went to the next most viable one.
Can you... if everyone dies but the dog, can you play as the dog?
You know, I didn't try. I assume you cannot.
They haven't heard of the Greek riot dog, who unfortunately died a couple of years ago, but he was a legend. Yeah, he, if I don't remember wrong, he went on for like a decade in different riots, street dog. And then when he got old and ill, some people adopted him and outside Athens, so he wouldn't rush, because he had a tendency to rush towards sirens and attack cops. Good dog.
They ever make a statue of that one, or?
I'm pretty sure they have, actually.
Yeah, I think that's how I saw that story. Just forgot the details.
Yeah, it's been quite some time since he died, so... Oh, okay, I think we got the reference to the dog here. Luka Nikos. Mm-hmm. So I actually didn't see the text correctly then, since I thought it was Russian, not Greek.
Ah, yeah. Yep, we figured it out.
Yeah. Oh man, I really have my ignorance on posterity now.
Mine too.
Means sausage. Yeah, died 10 years old.
Means sausage?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good dog name. Molotov cocktails are surprisingly useless in this game. I try not to use them.
Yeah, thing is, they are not as effective as people would like to think.
Yep.
Because, I mean, sure, against people, oh yeah, and cops, they are really not mobile. I haven't used them against cops for posterity's sake, but in theory, yeah. Because the cops are generally not doused with water. It's kind of useful because they have a lot of stuff that can get ignited. But on cars, they are often not as effective as you'd think.
Yeah. And of course, when they have water cannons, as is the case right here, then it doesn't really work.
Yeah, the thing is, the cops really don't want to be hit by or rather, the water cannons people don't want to shoot at cops.
Yeah. But in this game, friendly fire is off. Which is fortunate. We can't Molotov cocktail our other workers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd be completely useless.
Is there anything else than bottle and cinder blocks getting thrown? It's kind of hard to see when there's so many of you.
Yeah. Once you start throwing something, all the other workers will follow suit. Throw the same thing.
Well, yeah, that's proper procedure.
Yeah. The only weapons that you can pick up in the levels are Molotov cocktails and cinder blocks. But you can unlock more weapons, like the wrench we saw earlier.
Yeah, wrench are very useful in countries like Sweden, where if you carry a knife, it's you can automatically get charged for it, no matter how small the knife or the purpose.
Yeah.
So
the nice thing about the wrench in this game is that it has no arc. It always flies directly forward with an infinite range. And there's one other major unlockable that I think we have already. If not, we're going to get it in a second here, because we got enough survivors to unlock this level's special item.
4.
Yep.
Wasn't it like 2 before?
Yeah. We got enough.
Was that 18th century hand grenades?
That is called the Haymarket bomb.
Okay. The bomb that is very likely that nobody actually threw.
Yep. But we're going to throw this one, and it's going to work.
I actually started my journalistic career. I was part of a group that started up a web newspaper in Sweden. And my first actual, what was it called? Editorial was about the Haymarket and the historical and the repression afterwards and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty fucked up moment in American history.
Yeah, even more fucked up is the fact that, it's pretty much the only country where it's not the day of celebration, or recognition, rather.
Yep.
And
there's our bombs, and they blew up one of the hands immediately.
How many bombs can you carry?
Only 5. But your fellow workers do also have theirs that they'll throw around while you're throwing yours. Yeah. So you can do quite a lot of damage. But they're supposed to be limited.
I think I just realized the reference for Hotel Catalonia. Hotel California.
Yeah.
Once again, I feel like a real idiot commentating this. Because you know that once I mentioned it early in the video, someone was sitting by the screen shouting, "California, damn it!" And I understand them.
Hey, maybe we got some comments. Maybe we'll get bumped up in the algorithm thanks to that. So we didn't lose anybody in that giant boss fight. That's because I made heavy use of the ability to move your workers around, which is where the real-time strategy elements come in. Yeah, they just toss that off in like a single tooltip. That is one of the most important mechanics in the entire game, and my first time through I really underestimated it and had all my workers die every level. It was awful.
Is it gamepad based, this?
It also works on keyboards, but I'm using a controller to do it.
I'm thinking, what are you using to control how much control do you have over workers?
Very little. You can point in a direction and tell them to go in that direction, and they will.
Okay.
Yeah, until you tell them to stop going that way. At which point they will try to return to your side. But that's important because they otherwise will just follow you, and they will run straight into hazards. Like, they'll run right in front of that tank there. Get themselves killed.
How about multiplayer? How is that set up? Do you share, or their number of workers, or are they doubled?
Yeah, I would assume that, you each play as one of the random workers, and one of you is in control of all the others? Or maybe you could have conflicting commands
which
on
would
the
be
workers?
quite realistic.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't tried out the multiplayer. So that could be interesting. I assume it benefits from people working together. So the bombs will one-hit kill these tanks, but I'm not very good at aiming them.
Is there any localized damage? Like, do you do more damage hitting treads, or it seems?
I'm fairly certain that if you hit that blue tank at the corner of the tank, it'll blow up immediately.
Yeah, because it seemed like that one died a lot faster. And
yeah,
when it died, it at first left the what's it called, glow.
Yeah. Yep. With these chainsaw guys, they all have another person with a yellow flag.
Yeah, get stun.
You kill that yellow flag bearer, and the chainsaw guy becomes one of your workers. Yep. This is the bootlicker Bayou, and
yeah,
you gotta stop him from licking boot. Win him over to your side.
They do lose their chainsaws.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But when we complete this level, we will unlock our own chainsaw.
Yeah, when the map started, I first thought that it was, it's a reference to the huge protest they had of the year, like a year ago, or a year and a half, in Germany. Until I saw the Godstun flag.
Yeah.
Or maybe, we could be influenced by that, because, I mean, I actually don't remember any recent, American, green protest like this. I mean, of course, there's the pipeline, but this one seems more logging related.
Yep, and that would be the second level, but I think we're good for a sample of what this game's all about.
Yeah.
Once again, if you bought the bundle for racial justice, you own this game. It's a month old, and the devs already threw it out for basically free because it was so thematically appropriate.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Like they had to. I mean, that's what the game is about.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you remember when I recommended another Riot game, not made by Riot Studios, but with Riots. I wouldn't be surprised if that game also was in that package.
Quite possibly, yeah. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Fun game, good message, worth playing, and you probably own it already. So why the hell not?
Yeah, I need to correct that.
Yeah, I actually bought it before the bundle came out, and I don't regret it. It is well worth the $15.
Oh yeah.
But a million people did just buy it, so...
It seemed like they had quite a bit of maps and, unlockability. Yeah, I could easily see that being worth 50.
Yep. I think there's 20 total levels. Plenty of content.